Hello, welcome to Notebook video lesson. Today we shall discuss the chapter Climate. We have divided our video lesson into several parts for more clear understanding. So let's begin with the first part without much ado. Climate is the average weather condition that prevails over a longer period of time. India has a hot monsoonal climate. Monsoon is the climate type which is associated with the seasonal reversal of winds. Although India has hot monsoonal climate, it has regional variations known as subtypes of monsoon climate. Variations can be seen in the form and amount of precipitation, temperature, etc. Let us take a look at the factors that determine the climate of India. These can be grouped under two broad categories: factors related to location and relief, and factors related to air pressure and winds. Factors related to location and relief. Latitude. The Tropic of Cancer passing divides the country into two halves. The northern part of India lies in subtropical and temperate zone, and the area south of the Tropic of Cancer falls in the tropical zone. This tropical zone, being nearer to the equator, experiences high temperatures throughout the year. The Himalayan mountains. These act as a physical barrier and protects the subcontinent from the chilly northern winds. These mountains are also responsible for trapping the monsoon winds and causing precipitation in the country. Presence of water bodies on all three sides and the mountains in the north causes differential heating of the land and water. This creates different air pressure zones, which in turn reverses the direction of the monsoon winds. Distance from the sea. The coastal areas and the interiors of the country have very different temperatures. The coastal cities do not experience the kind of extreme temperatures that the interior lands do. Altitude. You must already know that temperature decreases as we rise higher up. Mountains are cooler than places on the plains. Relief. The physiography of India affects the temperature, as it also affects the amount and distribution of rainfall. Next we come to the factors. Factors related to air pressure and wind. The following three factors influence the regional varieties of local climates. Distribution of air pressure and winds on the surface of the earth. Circulation of the upper layer of air caused by factors controlling global weather and the inflow of different air masses and jet streams. Inflow of western cyclones during the winter season and tropical depressions during the southwest monsoon period into India. We shall try to understand these factors better with the help of the following mechanisms. Mechanism of weather in the winter season. Surface pressure and winds. In winter, a high pressure develops in Central Asia or the region lying north of the Himalayas. This center of high pressure gives rise to the flow of air at the low level from the north towards the Indian subcontinent. These surface winds blow into the country as dry continental air mass and come in contact with trade winds in the northwestern part of the country. Thus, northern India, including the Ganga Valley, come under the influence of the dry northwestern winds. Jet stream and upper air circulation. This circulation takes place in the lower troposphere, 3 kilometers above the surface of the earth. All of the Western and Central Asia remain under the influence of the jet streams. Jet streams are strong winds blowing in the upper levels of the atmosphere along a west to east direction. These jet streams are bifurcated by the presence of the Tibetan highlands. The southern branch of the jet streams enter the country from the eastward direction. This southern branch of the jet streams exercise an important influence over the Indian winters. Western cyclonic disturbance and tropical cyclones. The western cyclonic disturbances originate over the Mediterranean Sea. These enter the Indian subcontinent from the west and the northwest during the winter months. The westerly jet stream carries these disturbances to India. An increase in the night temperatures marks their arrival. Tropical cyclones also originate over the Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea. Now, what happens during the summer months? Let's find out. During the summer, the winds undergo a complete reversal in their direction. By the middle of July, the low pressure belt near the surface, known as the Intertropical Convergence Zone (ITCZ), shifts northwards. The Intertropical Convergence Zone is a low pressure zone located at the equator where trade winds converge. The westerly jet streams withdraw from India by this time in summer. A cause and effect relationship between the northward shift of the equatorial trough (ITCZ) and the withdrawal of the westerly jet stream from over the North Indian Plain has been found. Meanwhile, an easterly jet stream blows over the southern part of the peninsula with a maximum speed of 90 kilometers per hour. In August, it is confined to 15 north latitude, and in September, up to 22 north latitudes. With that, we come to the end of the first part of our video lesson. We shall continue our discussion on the Indian climate in the subsequent parts of the video lesson. See you soon.